welcome back to the Big Big World. Funding for It's a Big Big World provided by...
Capture those magical moments before the kids grow up. Brought to you by Sony Handycam and Sony Cybershot, proud sponsor of PBS Kids. Like no other, Sony.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you. It's a big world. It's a big, big world. It's a big world. Such a big, big world. It's a big world. It's a big, big world. It's a big world. It's a big, big world.
It's a big, big world.
Don't you agree?
Big enough for you and me.
I'm a big old sloth. I may be slow,
But see my friends swing high and low.
come to the big world. It's a big, big world. Come to the big world.
Such a big, big world.
It's a big world.
It's a big, big world. It's a big world. It's a big, big world.
Find your treehouse, the tree's so tall. It's a big world after all. Now if I could just find some good mangoes. Oh, hey, you're here. I was just looking for some mangoes. I'm making a fruit smoothie for Madge. She's not feeling so well, so I thought... Oh, hey, Bob. Have you seen any... Shh. What? What's going on?
Sorry, Snook. I didn't mean to worry you, but, it's,
The ants.
Yes. Did you ever notice, when there are loud noises, the ants run away?
Yeah, I guess that's true, Bob. They're so small and everything. And so...
So I think that they just need a little peace and quiet. Then I'm sure they'll stay around and hang out with me.
Oh, okay, Bob. Well, it's worth a try, I guess. We're sitting very still and not making a sound. Have you ever tried that?
Shh. Ka.
Sorry.
It's working, Snook. It's...
Ow!
Ow!
What was that?
What is this? It scared away the, ant. Bad, round green thingy.
Whoa, that is a funny object, Bob. Do you know what this is? I bet you do.
What is it? I've never seen it around here before. You scared away the ant. Well, I'm going to find out who you are and, where you came from so this never happens again.
Bob, it is odd that it fell from the sky like that, but if you want to know what it is, it's just...
Snook, sorry, but I, owe it to that little ant to find out what this thing is and make sure it doesn't land on any more innocent, little, adorable ants, or your head or mine ever again.
Oh, Bob, that's okay. I really think that...
Don't worry, Snook. This time, you don't have to help me. I'm going to figure it out all by myself.
Well, that does sound like a great investigation, Bob. So, how will you start?
Well, I'm not sure, Snook, now that you mention it.
Well, let's just see. How do we find out about things? On a hunt for information, gonna pick up lots of clues. It's the kind of education where we're learning while we do, to a beat that's super groovy. I know you're gonna wanna shout it, look it up, turn it round, write it down, and find out all about it.
Find out all about it.
Find out all about it. There's so many different ways to learn. Every day there's something new, so let's go out and try to find it. What are the things that make it different?
Or make other things just like it.
And if you think you've learned it all, I'd have to say I kinda doubt it. Look it up, turn it round, write it down, and find out all about it.
Find out all about it.
Find out all about it. Is it an animal, a vegetable, a mineral? Find out all about it. Discover something new.
Okay, green thing. I am going to find out all about you.
Great, Bob. Let's see now. What do you know about this green thing so far?
Well, it smells good, like something good to eat. And it's green. Oh, maybe it's a leaf.
I love to snack on papaya leaves from time to time, but I've never seen a leaf that big and fat before.
Me neither, Snook. I guess it's not a leaf.
Well, Bob, I've got to go get some more mangoes for Madge's smoothie. Maybe you could do some more investigating and meet me down at her place. Then you could let me know how your investigation turns out.
Okay, Snook. And don't you worry. I know how you worry. I'll find out what this is.
Great. Good luck, Bob. I love that, Bob.
Let's see, you little, nice-smelling, green, whatever you are. Oh, wait up, weird green thing.
Hello? What's this?
Hey, look at that! Why, that's a weird, round, green thing.
I'll say.
Ooh, it smells good. But I've never seen one before.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, put that, down.
Well, that's okay, Bob.
I mean, don't put that down. I've got it. Oh, I don't want to have to chase it again. And I don't want it landing on anyone else's head or scaring any ants.
Well, Bob, why don't you just get rid of it and play with us?
Thanks, guys, but I have to find out what this is for my investigation.
Ooh, an investigation. Cool. Well, what do you know so far?
Not much, just that it's green and round, it smells nice, and it fell from the sky.
Fell from the sky? That's weird. Maybe it's a green rock that someone threw really high. It's nice and light. Good for a game of cats, huh? Kinda light for a rock, though.
No way, Winslow. It has a stem. Rocks don't have stems. Flowers have stems. It's some kind of flower.
But flowers aren't hard. Well, they're stumped. Good luck, buddy. We're off.
Yep, see ya, Bob.
Ow!
Snook, are you okay?
Oh, no problem, Bob. I'm fine. I just can't figure out why I keep getting hit in the head with this thing.
It was my fault this time, Snook. Sorry, but I still don't know what it is.
I could give you a clue, Bob. And I bet everyone out there could give you one, too.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Okay. Well, I'm off to Madge's. Come on down and find us if you want some help.
Okay.
There! Oh, I may be a little sniffly today, my dear Sloth, but a game of checkers always clears my head.
And my pieces, too.
Oh, excellent fruit smoothie, by the way.
Hi, Snook, Madge.
Oh, hey, Bob. Any luck finding out more about your green thing?
Oh, yes, dear. It sounded like a very interesting investigation.
No, I didn't find out anything more.
Well, don't worry, dear. It's very simple, really. It's an...
And now these things, whatever they are going to just keep dropping from the sky.
Oh, don't worry, Bob. I bet you know way more about that thing than you think.
Well, that it has a hard outside, and it's kind of round and light, and it's not a leaf or a flower, but it has a stem. So I think it might be something that grows.
Wow. Well, that's a lot of interesting information. Snook, be a dear and break that in half for me. There is something about this object I want to show you.
Oh my! It has seeds!
It sure does, Bob. What kind of thing has seeds? Do you know?
Fruit! Fruit has seeds, and hey, fruit has stems too, and it smells good. This thing could be a fruit.
Wonderfully scientific thinking, Bob. This is a fruit, and it has a lot in common with some of the fruits we find here in the rainforest. It's called an apple.
An apple.
You know, I've never seen one here in the World Tree before. Especially one that keeps falling on my head.
But where did it come from anyway, the apple?
Oh, good question, Bob. I was wondering the same thing myself, so I asked Burdette.
Burdette?
Yes, Burdette. She's the one who brought this apple here to the World Tree.
But, how did she do that?
Well, dear, she had gone this morning to visit a bird friend of hers who lives nearby, and this friend, who travels a lot, gave Burdette this apple that she'd picked up on one of her trips.
Yep. Turns out she was flying past us this morning when she dropped it by mistake.
Oh, so this apple is just a fruit. I'll have to go tell the ants. Oh, look! What do you know? The ant likes the apple. Hey, Snook, do you think Burdette's friend could get me another one of these?
Oh, sure, Bob. Just keep it away from my head. From a distance I can see a world that is for everyone. I can hear a dawning that has just begun, and everywhere I go I see creatures that are big and small, all within the curve of the world.
Everybody singing, yeah! The curve of the world is blue and green and green and blue. Green and blue. The curve of the world is for you and me and me and you. Me and you, hey! We can see a world that is for everyone, and we can hear a dawning that has just begun. And everywhere we go, we see creatures that are big and small, all within the curve of the world. All within the curve of the world. Everybody sing it now! You and me and the curve of the world.
Okay, a four-letter word that is the opposite of fast. You'd think I'd know that. Let me see. Oh, my! You're here! Oh, how lovely. Oh, maybe you can help me. Do you know a word that is the opposite of fast? Slow. Slow? Of course! Now, why didn't I think of that? Oh, hello, Winslow.
Hi, Madge.
Winslow, my dear. So nice to see you. Is Smooch here too?
No, just me. Smooch is off investigating some new caterpillars she's found.
Oh, really? That all sounds very interesting.
Yeah, but Smooch didn't ask me to come along. She probably doesn't think I'm smart enough. She's always so scientific.
Oh, my.
Madge, I don't know how to say this, but I'm starting to think that everyone's smarter than me.
What makes you think that?
Well, everyone's always off on some discovery or investigation but me.
Ah, I see. Well, dear, everyone goes about thinking and learning differently.
Really?
Oh, yes. Some creatures are good with words or numbers. Some draw or paint and learn that way.
Really? But are all those ways smart?
Absolutely. And you may be much smarter than you think.
I wish I was smart enough to know the ways I'm smart so I could be smart enough for Smooch and Bob and everyone else to think I'm smart, if you know what I mean.
Actually, would you run that by me again, dear?
What I mean is that I just don't know why Smooch doesn't think I'm so smart.
Winslow, dear, I just think you have your own special way of learning and being smart.
Really? I do? You think so?
Absolutely. Why, I remember that time you couldn't figure out what to bring to my leaf picnic party, and then you came up with something amazing.
I wish we had autumn leaves too. That maple leaf is really pretty.
I am bringing my painting to Madge's leaf picnic party to celebrate the life of leaves. What are you bringing to the picnic, Winslow?
Oh, I don't know. But whatever it is, it won't be as amazing as your painting, Oko.
Ah, it is not about what you bring to a picnic, little one. It is about being there and being together with friends.
Oh, where's that brother of yours? It's not like him to miss a picnic, and the others will be here soon.
Well, I think he was having trouble deciding what to...
Look out below!
Well, Winslow, that's quite an outfit you're wearing.
It's my leaf costume. Like it?
Wow, brother! Now that is way cool.
I know.
So, Winslow, dear, tell us exactly what your leaf costume represents.
Well, leaves protect us from the sun and rain, like my hat. Keep us warm, like my cape. Keep us cool, like my fan. Make juice to drink, like I have in my gourd.
Oh, very good, my dear. Excellent.
And you were the one who said leaves were so ordinary.
That's until I talked to everyone in the World Tree and found out just how amazing leaves can be. You know, kind of like me. Yeah, that was pretty smart, if I do say so myself.
Oh, yes, it was very creative, yes.
Yeah, I guess, but how do I learn new stuff? Where do I learn it?
Ah, that's what is so exciting. You never know.
You never know?
Yes, you should always be on the lookout to learn something new. It can happen anytime and any place, even when you're playing.
Even when you don't think so?
Yes, for instance, do you remember the time Burdette learnt about ice?
Here it is, Madge, but it seems to be getting smaller all the time.
This is positively exciting. We don't see much ice here in the rainforest.
It was much bigger before.
Well, my dear, that's because it is melting.
Melting? You mean nobody stole my ice? It just melted?
Yeah, Burdette. That's what I was trying to tell you. I started to say...
What makes the ice melt?
I'll show you. See, water can be in many forms. Liquid, which is the water we drink. Solid, which is your lovely piece of ice. And steam, when it gets so hot, it turns into a gas.
So my ice turned into water?
Yep, it melted and dripped down on Bob and his picnic with the ants.
So no one stole it after all.
That's right. As the ice became warmer from the heat of the sun, it melted and turned into water.
You mean the water in my nest?
And the rain under your nest.
That water was your melted ice. So you see, Winslow, Burdette wasn't expecting to learn something new, but she learned about how ice turns into a liquid, water.
Yeah, but can you get smarter?
Oh, my, Winslow, yes, you can. In fact, that is exactly how you become smarter, by learning new things.
Really?
Yes, you can always learn something new and become smarter. After all my years,
But, Madge,
hundreds and hundreds, actually,
Madge?
there still isn't a day when I don't learn something.
Madge!
Oh, my! Yes, Winslow?
Madge, I just remembered one time when I did learn something and get smarter.
Really? Do tell, do tell.
Yeah, remember that time when I was sleeping under that sunflower?
Oh, yes, I do recall. I do.
What the? Hey! Huh? Who moved my flower? Huh? That's better. Would you... Hey! Okay, what is going on? Who moved my flower? It's not funny, you know. Whoever you are. Is anybody here?
Hey, Winslow, how you doing? I like your sunflower. Who are you talking to?
No one. Hey, Snook, did you move my sunflower?
Well, no, Winslow. I was just coming up to see what your great shady spot was.
Well, it's underneath this beautiful sunflower. But someone keeps moving it.
Why would anyone do that?
It's Smooch. She's always playing tricks on me, and she wanted to join me in my shady spot, remember? Smooch, where are you?
Hey, I remember she said that, but I didn't see her here when I arrived.
No? Well, then maybe it's Warts. Didn't he want to join me too?
Didn't see him either. Winslow, did you hear anything when the sunflower got moved?
That's what's so strange, Snook. I didn't hear a thing.
Oh, well, then there has to be another explanation, Winslow.
Every time I close my eyes, my sunflower moves.
Well, I think maybe...
I know! Bob's ants! Those ants are pretty tricky. I think that's why Bob's always so stressed out.
How are you today, Winslow?
Well, there's someone or something moving my sunflower.
Really? Very interesting. But, maybe your sunflower is moving itself.
What? That's too weird. I mean, if flowers could move, they would swing on vines and all sorts of things, right?
That'd be cool. A vine-swinging flower.
Well, sunflowers are pretty cool, too. They love the sun on their face so much that they follow it as it moves across the sky.
Wow! I never would have guessed. So, it's not the best flower to use for shade, unless you want to keep moving around a lot.
Good point, Winslow.
The sun is amazing. I mean, you know, in that scientific way. So I was getting smarter, but I wasn't smart enough to know I was, until I got smart enough to learn you get smarter every time you learn something, like I learned just now.
Actually, would you run that by me again, dear?
Everyone is smart in their own way. I get it.
Yay!
Psst, I really knew it all along.
I'm so smart. spinning round and round, it's true. We've had our time and now we're through. But you and I forever will be friends. We'll try to touch the sky where clouds never end. And we'll search for wonder all around. And you'll find me hanging upside down. And you and I together in a big, big world. We'll try to touch the sky in a big, big world. You have to go, I know it's time, so give me 5. This whole world is yours and mine. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hey, it's me, Snook. Come play and learn at pbskids.org. See you there. Oh, hey. There are so many cool animals in the big, big world and so many great facts to know about them. One way to find out more is to read. Go to your local library and get a book about your favorite animal. Every animal I know is special in some way. You may have heard Smooch and Winslow saying that our fish friend Ick is slimy. Well, he is. Ick's skin makes its very own slimy covering to protect him from getting sick and to cover cuts so they can heal. And that slimy coating also helps Ick zip through the water really fast. Imagine how fast you would be able to swim if you were as slippery as a fish. Animals sure are cool, especially turtles like my friend Madge. Did you know that Madge doesn't have any teeth? And it's not because she's so old. Turtles have hard, sharp edges in their mouths instead of teeth. And those are what Madge uses to munch her food. She uses her mouth almost like a bird uses its beak. Hey, can you think of one of my friends who has a beak? That's right, Burdette. Funding for It's a Big, Big World provided by...
Capture those magical moments before the kids grow up. Brought to you by Sony Handycam and Sony Cybershot, proud sponsor of PBS Kids. Like no other, Sony.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.